Karaoke. Maybe you like it, maybe you love it. But if you're anything like me, it's a goddamn way of life. Okay, raise your hand if you have a go-to karaoke song. That's what I thought. You got that one that you know is gonna bring down the house every time you do it, so you do it every time. What you may not realize is that your cash money mic dropping jam may very well be one of the most overdone, wet fart, pounded into the ground karaoke songs you could have signed up for.
How dare you!
Well, who the hell are you, Gloop Dog, to tell me that I can't sing my favorite jammer? Whoa. Massive disclaimer here. I am not saying don't do these songs. Jeeves knows I've done every song I'm about to list off more times than I care to admit. I've been hosting and singing karaoke with people from all over the world for the last 20 years, and through the course of that, I've definitely noticed some trends. Therefore, I had no choice but to compile those trends into this video. Now, while this list is long and distinguished,
Yeah, well, so's my Johnson.
it would not be fair for me to point at overdone songs without at least offering up some sort of solutions. That's why, for each category, I have some suggested alternatives. Some jams that are similar in style and vibes to the one I've deemed cursed that maybe you could consider as a replacement. So, pour yourself a nice glass of vocal grease, grab some buddies, crank up the reverb, cause here it comes. The 10 most overdone karaoke categories of all time.
Number 10.
All right, starting off at number 10, I like to avoid what we call 80s one-hit blunders. You know the ones I'm talking about. They start out like a piece of Bazooka Joe bubblegum. Really tasty for about 30 seconds, and then they completely lose all flavor.
You nasty!
Some examples are 8675309 by Tommy Two-Tone Centerfold by Jay Giles Band. If you do Flock of Seagulls, I Ran, or Cars by Gary Newman, you're guaranteed to be standing there for like 2 minutes during the musical portion. Out of all of them, though, I think the one that takes the cake has to be Tainted Love by Soft Cell. We gotta be done with this one. Every time I hear, sometimes I feel I got to run away is all I can do. Seriously though, if you're feeling like you gotta tickle that new wave synth vibe, I prefer to stay away from the one-hit wonders, lean into more of the bands that had multiple hits. Men at Work, Dire Straits, Toto. You can tickle that taint with In Excess, New Sensation, Huey Lewis, Power of Love. Get your Simon Le Bon on with some Duran Duran, Rio, or Hungry Like the Wolf. You'll be set for the rest of the night.
Number 9.
All right, this next hard pass list is a collection I call the Husky Screamers!
Husky Screamer!
It feels awesome to get the piss and vinegar out of you with a good death metal squelch. But you gotta be careful you don't blow everyone's ears out for an entire song. You know, shredders like Bodies by Drowning Pool, Raining Blood by Slayer, Duality, Slipknot, Thunderstruck by AC/DC. You can clear the room if you're screaming the whole song. You gotta break up the monotony with voice thrashes that have a little bit of melody sprinkled in.
Sprinkle.
You can pierce their souls with crushes like Faith No More is Epic, early Metallica like Inner Sandman. For me, Foo Fighters' Pretender or Alice in Chains' Man in the Box always slays. P.S. I want to put What's Up by Four Non-Blondes in this category. Those yes, they're like an ambulance siren. Code Red, we got a dead one here.
Number 8.
All right, number 8, probably gonna get some angry comments from some broken-hearted souls out there, but can we talk about cringy, revengey breakup songs? I'm talking Meredith Brooks' Bitch, Carrie Underwood Before He Cheats, Wrecking Ball Miley Cyrus, and the cringiest of all, You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette. I know, singing is cathartic, but why are you staring directly at me when you say scratch my nails down someone else's back? No, I don't want to feel it. It's karaoke night. Let's keep it more upbeat. Maybe Valerie by Amy Winehouse, Criminal by Fiona Apple, Stupid Girl by Garbage, or any Gwen Stefani hit when she was with No Doubt. Side note, put Every Rose Has Its Thorn on this list. Same vibe as the aforementioned, but from the guys. Get over it.
Number 7.
Sold! This next pile of poopers is called Auctioneers. Your super fast songs with lots of lyrics. Yes, your gymnastics are awesome, but do a new one. Stay away from Into the World as We Know It, 1 Week, Bare Naked Ladies, Bad Touch, Bloodhound Gang. And let's agree to hit the hard brakes on We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. Rock and Roll Cola Wars. I seriously cannot take it anymore. Now, if you're talented enough to tie a knot in a cherry stem with your tongue, try I've Been Everywhere by Johnny Cash, Life is a Rock by Reunion, or any of them Chili Pepper tracks where John Frusciante's still on guitar. What are you gonna give it to your mama?
Number 6.
I will immediately perk up whenever a wild group of ladies shows up to one of my karaoke nights. Hats, straws, necklaces made of the finest phalluses plastic can mold. You know those girl power anthems that are always gathering around one microphone to sing together? I call those bachelorette party slammers. Wow, shudders, wow! I do keep hearing the same anthems regularly, though. It's always with the Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler, the I Will Survive Gloria Gaynor, The Girls Just Want to Have Fun is Cyndi Lauper, The Holding Out for a Hero by Bonnie Tyler. Wait a second, is that 2 Bonnie Tyler's song? What do I have against Bonnie Tyler? Leave Bonnie alone! Speaking of Britney Spears, if you're gonna do Oops, I Did It Again or Toxic, instead switch it up for Sometimes. I love that one. Spice Girls are awesome, but dodge Wannabe and do Say You'll Be There instead. Do Fighter by Christina, Woman by Kesha, or Bang Bang by Ariana Grande. You know, I'd love to recommend Shoot by Salt and Pepper here, but I'm pretty sure Ellen completely ruined that song for everybody. Thanks, Ellen.
Top 5 alive.
Sippity sup sup, dude and von Studden bro the third. Number 5 is the Phone It In Dude Bro Jock Jams. I seen ya flipping your hat backwards, pulling the running man as you stumble over the lyrics to Ice Ice Baby, Nookie by Limp Bizkit, or any song that tells me how to dance like Mambo Number 5, Cha Cha Slide. Get 'em out! But no song screams, "Aw, here comes some karaoke gooberin'," like Baby Got Back, Sir Mix-a-Lot. I'ma dial 1-900-Mix-a-Lot, kick this song right out of the repertoire. I think it's a little classier to show some style with smoother cuts like Still Dre off of 2001 or Nelly's Ride With Me. How about Feels So Good by Mace? I want to put a little special nopers in this category to all those boy band overdones as well. Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way, Justin Bieber's Baby. Come on, fellas, you're better than that.
Number 4.
Stratosphere Flat Metal! Here's where we address those power ballads and rock anthems with high notes that even the original artists can't hit anymore. Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi, Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC, More Than Words by Extreme. Save yourself the hernia, because you can still rock out with some lower register bangers. Trying to channel Steve Perry? Well, Faithfully is way too high, and we've heard Don't Stop Believin' a million times, so try Separate Ways instead. Don't blow out an O-ring on Sweet Child of Mine by GNR when Mr. Brownstone is absolutely doable. Oh, and I totally gotta mention the extreme overdoneness of Creep from Radiohead here. I know it's not metal, but it's always flat when we get to the bridge, and I didn't have anywhere else to put it, so here, I'm jamming it in here. Por favor, a creepas no más.
Number 3.
Cheesy duets. Grab your partner do-si-do. Cheesy duets don't do pictures, Sheryl Crow. Hey! Listen, I am a sucker for a good live karaoke duet, but there are some that will just vacuum the energy out of a room, and Shallow from A Star Is Born is absolutely one of them. I'm also propositioning that we hang up the heels on Barbie Girl, because it's impossible to do unless you imitate both of the voices. I think it's also appropriate to finally put Baby in the corner with I've Had the Time of My Life from Dirty Dancing. But the cheesiest of all duets has to be Summer Nights from Greece, right? I wish this song would just graduate, move out to the suburbs, never to be seen haunting the halls of Rydell High School again. Oh, well, oh, well, oh, well, Time to replace those old tired duets with some lesser-known spankers like Knew You Were Waiting, Aretha Franklin and George Michael. Or how about Always by Atlantic Star, couple skate only. And you can also tackle Love the Way You Lie, Eminem and Rihanna, if you really want to blow the roof off the joint. Shh, calm down now. Grandpa's ready to sing his favorite karaoke song.
Wistful nostalgics.
This joint is jumping, and you are about to sign up for one of these overdone karaoke yawners like Don't Worry, Be Happy, Margaritaville, Friends in Low Places, Someone Like You, I Will Always Love You?
Boring.
But none of those even remotely holds a candle to the sleepiest, nap-timiest, snooziest of them all, My Way, Frank Sinatra. Regrets, I've had a few, and hearing that song over and over definitely ticks the box. Sinatra rules, but pick up the pace with Come Fly With Me or Witchcraft. You like Neil Diamond? Ditch Sweet Motherfucking Caroline and pick up Cherry Cherry. You like either Celine Dion? Sink that Titanic song. Crush it with Drove All Night instead.
Number 1.
The karaoke slips are piled high and everyone is bringing the heaters.
Give him a heater.
Time to avoid this last category, the way too longer songer dongers. You gotta figure any song more than 5 or 6 minutes and you're wearing out your welcome up there. This is not the time for War Pigs, Black Sabbath, 8 minutes, Stairway to Heaven, 8 minutes, It's All Coming Back to Me Now, 8 minutes, American Pie, 9 minutes, Hey Jude, 7 minutes.
Ma, the meatloaf!
I am completely full from dinner. Absolutely no room for meatloaf. There is a time and place for every song, and that especially holds true for the song that I've dubbed Most Overdone Karaoke Song of All Time. Are you ready for it? Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. I know, it's a high-octane, crowd-pleasing banger, and I'm personally disgusted with myself for putting it at number 1. Remember, I did say every song has a time and place, and Bohemian Rhapsody's place is last song of the night. It is the quintessential closer, gets the whole room involved, but if you sign up for it any earlier than that, doesn't give you anywhere else to go. You might as well close out your tab, call an Uber.
Check, please.
Wait, I'm not done.
You turn the camera off, and I'll be naked when you come back.
Woo! I finished it. I did it. I hope you got some good laughs out of this video. I had a great time making it. And don't forget to let me know your most overdone karaoke songs. And maybe share some of your hidden gems with me down below in the comments. At the end of the day, though, let's not forget, it is karaoke, all right? Overdone, underdone, it doesn't matter. As long as you're out there having a good time, giving it your all, pretty sure you're doing it right. I've been Gloop Dog. Thanks a lot for watching, and remember, take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice.